Hey everybody, Felix Stoffelberger here. I wanted to make a video because basically it's the lesser of two evils. Either you pick Block 1, who has a track record of telling you that there's no guarantees and you know that they're trying their best, and they ended up succeeding on more than they promised in the legalities of the ICO that now supposedly they're being sued for through the ENF, which is a whole nother thing in of itself. And if you watch a couple of the videos that I've said, you know, you kind of understand where I'm coming from at least. And I think that, you know, Block 1 still has plenty of cards up their sleeves. They haven't used any of the ICO money. They invested it into things like Bitcoin Cash. Now they've even branched out into other ESIO chains like Telos, and so Wax. You know, they've got buku bucks, and they haven't played their cards yet. And theoretically, you know, the market timing hasn't been correct. Now, I've been disappointed myself because I was under the impression that during the year of the bull, things would go the way that a bull would, and they would charge, especially upward. Now, don't get me wrong, bullish launched, and there's been institutional volume and things of that nature, but, you know, we haven't seen that reflected in price. Don't get me wrong, I understand that the price has not gone up. I understand that. And I am I am impacted by that as well as everybody else. Don't think that I'm not. But as long as it takes, I'm willing to ride it out, because I know when it does rise in price and when it does become on par with the level of technology that it's implementing, this is going to be insane. It's going to make Ethereum look like a walk in the park, and people aren't ready for that, especially because of how much more secure it is than something like an Ethereum. And you know, I just don't think that people are ready for that. And I think that something like an EOS Network Foundation, where there's no background, there's no SEC waiver, that is more than worth the 4.1 billion initial ICO money that was given to Block 1, and then on top of that they were able to invest that and make it, I think now if you add total Block 1's worth over 30 billion potentially. I mean, it's insane. Like, they've done it right. They have the money to deploy. They haven't deployed it yet. When they do, people are going to be in shock and awe. And I'm not giving up on them versus, like I said, Yves LaRose, who is a self-appointed CEO of the EOS Network Foundation, who was the former CEO of the EOS Nation block producer, who potentially could have set up a false flag bug hack on their own application to be able to set the precedent to change private keys of accounts that they, you know, the top 15 of the top 21 block producers deem an incorrect transaction. And that could all the way come down to you having the wrong opinion on something. People don't think it's willing to go that far, but they live in Canada. They're already going that far. They're already in essentially open genocide. So it's literally anything I say on Twitter and anything I've said in a video is literally thousands of times less than what the reality of it is. And I can't even begin to portray what it is, and you can't even begin to understand what it is, because you're not looking at a 1,000-foot view. You're looking at a millimeter view, and you're being told by all different angles of what to think and what to believe, and you're not looking at what's actually happening. And you know, I could go on and on and on, but I've already made and thought and ranted about this. And it's like, at some point we need to just focus on the positive and move on. I'm still positive on EOS. I'm still pro EOS. I'm still going forward with it. I haven't sold any EOS. So don't get that twisted. But just not point out what the issues are, you know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense either. What is that going to do? That's not going to help anything. So I'm literally putting it out there, putting the truth out there, letting everybody know, sounding the warning shot, noise, putting the signal through the noise, and those that will hear will hear. So I just want to put that out there. Stoffel Baker out.